The Mike Malloy Show on Seattle's Progressive Talk, AM 1090.
Tax cuts matter. When somebody builds a new building, somebody's got to come and build the building. And when the building expanded, it prevented additional opportunities for people to work. New opportunity employments.
Prevented or prevented? Good as war. All right, we're still stuck at Guernsey Office Products warehouse in Chantilly, Virginia. I'm sorry, I'd like to leave too, but all the exits are barred. Where Bush is talking about the Emergency Economic Stabilization Act of 2008, the ripoff of 1.6 trillion taxpayer dollars. There goes public health care. There goes savings, Social Security. There goes Medicare. There goes everything into the pockets of these greedy, filthy sons of bitches who have done this to us, right? Okay. But anyway, he's got all these small business owners there, and he's explaining to them why they're all going to die, and why their children are going to die, and their grandchildren, why everybody's going to die. But he's trying to keep it upbeat. So in this particular soundbite, where he sounds dumber than the lipstick pig woman, the hoe from Wasilla, Caribou Barbie, Bush the Lesser now stammers around the issue of rising home foreclosures. Wow, even reading from a prepared script. This dry drunk can barely cobble two semi-coherent sentences together. Here he explains how sensible homeowners can use the Hope Now program to get an allowance to renegotiate paper. All right, you try to figure it out.
Another issue is home foreclosures. There's a smart way to deal with that. The truth of the matter is some people bought homes far beyond their means. Some people bought homes to simply speculate.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of sensible homeowners who can make ends meet with just a little bit of help, and that's what we want. We want people to help people stay in their homes.
Oh.
I told you that mortgages were bundled up into securities that banks bought, and as those securities went down in value, it affected the bank's balance sheets. Well, interestingly enough, when you securitize mortgages and sell them, it means that the person who originated your mortgage is no longer owns the paper.
Really?
So a lot of people say, who can I talk to help me refinance my home? Where do I go? And so the Hope Now allowance is an opportunity to say to folks, here's how you can find the ways to renegotiate your paper.
Oh, there's the answer then. The Hope Now allowance will help people renegotiate their paper. You want to renegotiate your paper? Well, here, there's a Hope Now allowance. Now, what you have to do is go over there and find somebody to renegotiate your paper through the Hope Now allowance thing. That's part of the Emergency Economic Stabilization Act of 2008. Because we want people to stay in their homes. We really do. So, here, go over there and negotiate your paper. Negotiate your paper. All right, last one, and I'm sorry. I know this has been horrible for you people who have stuck it out because of your hope that at some point in this program tonight we will stop this. I have to say I appreciate your patience. But here's the last one. Finally tonight, the boy Blunder answers the question about the importance of free-flowing credit as he addresses the Guernsey Office Products gatherers in Chantilly, Virginia yesterday. He just gets stupider as time goes on, doesn't he? The poor whiner stands up and says, sir, I just want you to emphasize, not that it matters, but emphasize how important freeing up credit is, because as small businesses, we so much rely on the ability to receive lines of credit to keep our businesses afloat.
It's just that credit is what makes our system go. And when credit freezes, it creates, a standstill. And when people stand still, it just begins to shut down the economy. And that's why we're moving as hard as we're moving. And it's somebody asked me, is it going to work? this is the best shot we got, and it's a big, bold move. And I listened to a lot of smart people about what to do. And it was hard for Congress to swallow because I understand there's a lot of skepticism about the government making a big, bold move. You're the kind of guy that, was represented by the yes votes when they said, I'm worried about credit freezing. What are you going to do about it?
I don't know.
And so what I'm trying to describe to you today, I hope I'm getting through. We're trying to address this guy's problem. And trying to address, small business people's problem all around the country. Something that'll be effective when it comes to freezing up credit.
What? Mr. Bush, I don't know what the hell you just said. It was a hard for Congress to swallow. Congress had to swallow a hard? Really?
And I think he said freezing up
credit.
Preseason play found the Orlando Magic almost...
Well, no wonder they're not getting any work done. They're up there swallowing hard.
Howard, 20 points, rebounds. J.J. Redick just...
Credit is what makes our system going. And when credit freezes, it creates a standstill. And when people stand still, it just begins to shut down the economy. Because their legs don't move. And that's why we're moving as hard as we're moving. And somebody asked me, is it going to work? This is the best shot we've got. And it's a big, bold move. And I listened to a lot of smart people about what to do. And it was a hard for Congress to swallow. Because I understand there's a lot of skepticism about the government making a big, bold move.
NLCS starts on Thursday. You're starting to get the Derek Lowe, the Dodgers up against Lefty Cole.
So Congress is up there swallowing hard, and George is down in Chantilly, Virginia, talking to the people gathered at the warehouse of Guernsey Office Products that credit is what makes our system going. And then he says, I hope I'm getting through. Me too, dumbass.
He underwent knee surgery in Los Angeles Monday. Wasn't even revealed to the media.
You can't make this stuff up. Even Bob Alexander couldn't write stuff like this. And he's a good writer. Nobody. The writers at SNL couldn't do this. The writers on the old Goon Show couldn't do this. The writers on TW3 couldn't do this.
Stick around. Winners and losers next.
And there's John McCain, who voted 80, 90, 95% of the time right along with this schmuck, with this half-witted freak who sits in the White House. And there's McCain acting as though he is a reformer. He is the most radical, out-of-control, crazed freak, pimping the hoe from Wasilla to the religious right. There he is, John McCain.
M1090.
Do you know the difference between the millions of millionaires in this country and you? Simple. They decided they wanted to be millionaires.